Andrew TV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode here of Rockridge County. So yeah, here we're hanging out here in our downtown core. This is quickly becoming my favorite area of the downtown with the park. We have our nice little signature building here and kind of our biggest buildings in the downtown with the Ferris wheel and everything in the background. I don't know, I just really like this area. It has a lot of character, a lot of charm to it. So, but anyways, yeah, like I said in our last episode, we went ahead and pretty much finished out our downtown core. Today, to start off the episode, we do have a few little tidbits that I'd like to kind of finish up and everything. One of them being that thing I mentioned in the start there, the Ferris wheel. I kind of plopped that down without mentioning it in the last episode. But yeah, my idea back here, and I think this is where I want to start today, is I would like to kind of simulate a theme park of sorts, kind of a downtown amusement park, kind of. I'm kind of basing this, or I'm kind of imagining in downtown Denver, at least as of now. I think it may have been sold, but there is a amusement park there called Elitch Gardens, and it is pretty much smack dab right in the middle of the downtown area. I'm pretty sure it was built there years and years and years ago without the knowledge of knowing that the downtown area would kind of spread around it. And if you don't know, Denver has been booming these last probably decade or so. But yeah, anyways, kind of thought that was a cool idea to kind of incorporate a big chunk of what would be considered today a valuable real estate area, but yeah, have it be an amusement park as of now. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start there. Now, as of the time of building and recording this, we don't really have any amusement park really like assets or anything like that. So I'm going to have to kind of use our imagination a little bit with this and see what we can kind of get going with it. So let's get some of these commercial buildings out of the way. This is always the weirdest thing, how some commercial buildings, pretty sure this is just a regular old, commercial building, are tied to bulldozing out streets and everything else. Like, you can't get rid of this as of right now because it's tied to these two structures somehow, but that's okay. We'll leave that for now. But yeah, this is our little area that we're going to go ahead and try to get going here. For this, I would like to back this road up just a little bit. We are going to go ahead and so we have more of these overlapping items. Let's see if we can't get rid of. We'll probably have to redo the train line. Nope, can't get rid of the train line either. Can't get rid of that. Can't get rid of anything down here. There we go. I think we had to delete this main road right through here just to kind of get rid of all of this. But I'd like to have this road right here maybe going over top of the train and even, what is this, Wood Street right here to kind of just funnel right into the amusement park, so we don't have any stoppage or anything. So let's try and get that going with a reasonable amount of slope going up and everything. So we're going to go up by one. That is going up to 30 feet. Oh, it's on feet. I'm used to having it on meters. I don't know why that switched over. That's okay. I'm pretty sure that's close to 10 meters. So let's actually, I need to switch that over 1 second. Okay, much better. Yeah, I'm I'm probably the only American that actually prefers using meters as of this point, but I got so used to using them in the game Planet Coaster. I didn't even look at the percentage of how high that was going up. But anyways, got so used to using them in Planet Coaster that, yeah, I've just really, I think meters makes way more sense when using it. So cool, we're going up by, whoa, it's 9.7. That is pretty drastic for an incline there, but we also don't have much room to work with here. I think we can back this down. We go by our elevation set by 2, go down to about 7.5. I think we can still make it over, perhaps. Let's see, 7.9, go over. Ooh, it's not going to let us. It doesn't like that. I think it's because of a pillar. Might just be a pillar. Let's see if we can kind of finagle this. I did see it there for a second, but we have this kind of wonky highway going on. We might be able to straighten this out, make this look better. Let's see. Get rid of this. And we'll back this into the road, go down a few steps, see what we can come up with. Still kind of getting a little bit of wonkiness. Might be able to just get this to work, we'll see. If we pull it all the way through, it's not going to really let's get rid of the train track, and we'll try this again. There we go, there we go. We're going to get this. Okay, that's looking a little bit straighter there. Let's go ahead and pull up our rail line. And then we'll get our nicely placed right in the middle of the city rail line. Back working, hopefully. Not going to let us. Does not like that one bit. And I think it's because it's just barely clipping the elevation here, or the concrete and everything. So you know what, we're gonna kind of cheat this a little bit. We're gonna kind of go around the game just a little bit, get out of this tool, and you know what, yeah, we're gonna bypass the results just because it works. It's close enough in my opinion right here. It's close enough, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we're just gonna go ahead and build it out right there. Cool. Yep. Yeah, I think our train will fit through there fine. Great, so let's go ahead and bring this forward, and we'll bring it down into our main theme park area here. Not going to be the biggest theme park in the world. Going to be kind of bordered in by a lot of roads and the highway and the rail line and everything, but that's okay. It's still kind of a fun idea, I think. So cool, and then we'll have a main road going in front of the Ferris wheel. This is kind of where I picture the what the main theme park area is. So about right there. And then yeah, we will have a road that connects up to this one. Oops, that was a little too janky for my liking. There we go. Alright, so we have this main kind of road going in, and then I want it to lead to, let's turn off the lines there. I want it to lead to some parking lots in here. So yeah, let's get a bunch of parking lots kind of filled out in the middle here, and then we'll figure out some more things to put back here other than the Ferris wheel as well to kind of fill out this area. But yeah, let's see how many of these parking lots we can kind of fill in here. You know, I'll tell you what, let's actually get an alleyway road, small alleyway, to fit in right through here. I'm not sure how big this is, so let's actually have this line up right there. Very good. Go back to our alleyway road and have this kind of slip in right behind it there. Awesome. And then we'll take this, we're going to flip this, move it around. I don't think this is going to get used all too much back here between the parking lots and the Ferris wheel and everything to like utilize the parking lots that much. They're more of a visual, but I do think that they will look pretty cool back here. And what, we're going to miss by one? Yep, we're going to miss by one, but I think this little one will fit it. No, it won't. We'll go ahead and do that and kind of cheat it just a little bit. Cheat it a little bit. Very nice. You know, actually thinking about that, let's actually back these off. I know it's gonna be annoying here. Let's actually do this one more time. The idea of putting in some more attractions and stuff, let's go ahead and do that right here off the main road and then have the parking lot off the back end here. So quickly, let's go into the parks, the large parks and sports parks and everything. Maybe we'll plop down like the large, like the plaza. That'll take up a good amount of room over here, it looks like. Actually, maybe too much room. Let's put a few city parks. Kind of right next to each other. There you go. What else can we put over here? Maybe some of the landmarks. Let's see. Oh yeah, you know what, the, what is this? Like a viewing tower? We actually do have an observation tower, right? Yeah, but it's ginormous. It's actually a little bit too big for over here. Let's actually do this guy. This seems like it'll work pretty well. Gonna move the parks again. You can tell I had no planning for this whatsoever, can't you? Doing this very off the cuff. There we go. And yeah, I like this. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but very cool little looking observation deck that we can kind of put over here. And everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. Let's see if we can't fit one of our large city parks back over in this area. Definitely can. Very nice. And the other one can sure just kind of hang out over here in this area. Alright, so the parking lot situation, and we're going to have to kind of rethink that. Totally fine. Not the biggest deal at all. We might even just put it in right over here. Because I don't think I want to have this main road connect back up, really. I think I just want it to be the one thing and be a cul-de-sac coming in and out of the theme park, pretty much. Like, I don't think we... No, there's no room to really fit it underneath there. So yeah, let's just kind of get a little parking lot area right over here. We'll just extend this all the way out to the railroad track. There we go. And yeah, let's see which parking lots we can kind of fit in here. I really like this middle one. I think it was City Planner Plays that mentioned it, but the middle one, it lines up really well with itself. Kind of feeds, looks like a continuous parking lot as it's going through. So really like to utilize that parking lot. Let's see, let's try and get another square down here. So what is this? It's one, looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have another one going down just like that and connect it up to this road here. And we'll get one more row of parking lots. So 1 and 2. So there you go. Pretty big little, I say that kind of stuff a lot. Pretty big little parking lot there. We can back that off as well. Okay, cool. So I think this works for a kind of theme park-ish area for the most part. Let's go ahead and do some decorating. We're also going to de-zone for now the commercial that is around here. We'll probably bring it back up, but just for now, we're going to go ahead and de-zone it. Also need to, let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Bring this road back in and connect. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Doesn't like it, but you know what? We have the tool on to say, I don't care that you don't like it. We're going to do it anyways. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of some of these buildings. They're going to have to rebuild over here. Oh, and also this road got disconnected, it looks like. Very nice. Okay, so a lot of this area, I always do that. I try and hit B for demolish, and I end up hitting V instead, which V brings up this city statistics page. Great. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of detailing over here. Don't have any of the mods installed for like hardcore detailing or anything like that, but we can go ahead and do just a little bit. I can tell you, we're also going to bring out this alleyway over this way. Can this run underneath? Nope. Nope, it can't, but that's okay. But yeah, I would like to add some trees and stuff like that around this area to kind of just cover it up, whether it be the sort of decorative trees or just natural trees. I might put in some more parking lots. You never go wrong, especially with an American build, right? With more parking lots. Will that fit underneath there? Ooh, not really. Not really. Yeah, we will actually leave that right there. Have a parking lot over there, and will it fit over here? It will. It will. It'll be butting right up against Wood Street. Not a big fan of that, so we'll actually leave that alone right there. So great. Let's go ahead and go into our detailing our landscaping tool. And yeah, like I said, without the mods, the line tool or anything, we're going to try and do a little bit of detailing here with what we can. So let's see what kind of decorative trees and stuff we have. We have the apple tree, that might be good, Linden plane. Or else, honestly, we might just make a little natural barrier between, you know what, yeah, now I'm rethinking this. Let's almost make it like a Disneyland thing where there's a bunch of commercial just on the outside of this for the most part. So butting right up against the amusement park, a bunch of commercial and stuff like that. With also a little bit of natural vegetation surrounding it as well. So don't want these to develop on Cherry Lane. Want all of this to develop on Wood Street here. So that should be good there. And then yeah, let's fill out the rest of it with trees and everything. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bring it back in here. Yeah, feeling pretty good about that. Went ahead and added a nice little pedestrian bridge over top there. Hopefully when all of these trees and bushes grow in, it'll look really, really nice over here. So yeah, no, a good little just theme park kind of themed area, entertainment center for all of our citizens. Later on, we're gonna have to, oh, you know what? I'm so space case today. I didn't even finish this. 1 second. Okay, now let's try that again. That's what I get for doing these when I first wake up. But anyways, yeah, I really like this idea of the themed entertainment area. And hey, if we get like a DLC or when mods and asset creations come out, if we get some more amusement park or theme park type stuff, we'll definitely come back to this area and rethink that and everything. Also might have to consider more mass transportation elements over here. And just overall, we haven't done any bus lines or anything like that in our downtown area. So we'll have to really keep an eye on traffic as our population continues to climb and soar and everything. So yeah, let's keep an eye on that area as all the trees and everything grow out. But the next area I want to kind of tackle as we move away from our downtown core is over here. We have this big empty area over this way, as well as kind of near our train yard and train depot and everything like that, and our train station. Kind of want to move this way to get another big infrastructure project going up that'll really hopefully help fuel our city's economy, because yeah, at the moment we are kind of losing a little bit of money there, so we need to offset some of that with some more taxes, some more income, just for more people coming in the city. And yeah, like I said, hopefully this big infrastructure project in this episode will hopefully fuel some more economy here. So first up though, I want to tackle this area over here, and just pretty much a continuation of probably the outskirts of the city, some kind of medium density residential with some mixed in, what do you call it, the mixed use buildings as well to offset our commercial demand. We have a bunch of residential demand all the way across the board, so anything that we zone for residential, they will definitely build it. But yeah, I'd like to have this just kind of be a little bit of a continuation of not quite the downtown core with the ginormous buildings, maybe one or two taller residential buildings, but for the most part, we're looking at medium density. So let's kind of go in here and kind of started some road infrastructure over this way. A lot of this was to offset and off balance the amount of people coming in off of our kind of sunken down highway right here. They were all getting off on this exit and going straight in here, creating really bad traffic issues, but building this one off ramp over here really just alleviated all of that. And a lot of people take this to get into downtown now. So yeah, let's kind of build off of this infrastructure here and see what we can kind of come up with. Bring y'all back in, starting to feel pretty good about this new neighborhood over here. Yeah, as you saw, probably a lot of the zoning is the medium density row housing. We could also maybe sprinkle in some of the just regular medium density, but I don't know, I kind of really like how the row housing kind of eases into the, especially the downtown area. So but yeah, some of the other things I added during the time lapse, did notice that really boxed in over here between the highway, the rail yard, the train station, and just kind of the theme park and everything. So kind of boxed in over here. So one of the first things I wanted to come in and take care of was getting a road to this kind of lakeside area over here and getting Holly Street here to start to point in the direction of getting people out. So this is one of the main areas out, as well as I'm sure the highway will get a few more off ramps and everything, so that people from this area can jump on the on ramp and head down the highway and jump off real quick to when we get expanding over here. So hopefully between all of those we can kind of get traffic flowing. Also started to expand off to the we're going to call it the west, or over here, where I've been hinting at and wanting to build the industrial area, big industrial area over here, which I think will also really help some of our financial issues as well. But as you can see right here, we don't really have the biggest demand for industrial at the moment. I think a lot of that has to do with our residential demands. We just need more people to move into the city first and foremost before more jobs will kind of show up. So also went ahead and detailed out and built us a high school. We are in demand for a new high school in the area, and some of our businesses are needing some higher educated people for the job market and everything. So hopefully the high school will help, as well as we need to think about, either in this episode or probably later episodes, getting a college or university going in here. I'm getting a little distracted because it looks like we have a major crash. Oh my gosh, did a car get hit by the train? Oh, it's a motorcyclist. Oh, it's even worse. It looks like, I don't think that's what happened, but it looks like a motorcyclist crashed into the rail network there. That's not great, is it? Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, hey, next up, as things start to really develop over here, kind of speed up the time a little bit so we can get some houses built in. But next up, I would like to probably tackle that infrastructure project I was kind of hinting at earlier. And right over here, I'd like to put in our airport. So yeah, big shout out to longtime viewer Jonathan. They had a great idea of putting our airport just across from the passenger station and everything. I think that's a great idea, and we're just outside of our downtown area enough that I don't think it'll be a big noise pollution or anything like that kind of worries. And for as far as traffic goes, we have our nice big what is this, Lindbergh? Yeah, Lindbergh Street here, which at the moment is a 4-lane road network and everything. So yeah, we should be fine as far as traffic and everything goes, putting the airport out here. The only issue I saw, and I did kind of do a little pre-scouting because I've never built an airport in this game as of yet. This will definitely be the first one. So the only issue I can see is trying to fit it in this area is one of two things. One, we are going to be up on a hill, not that big a deal. Actually, I kind of prefer that, to put the airport way up on a hill there. I think it gives a good vantage point. But as you can see, as far as room goes, we can kind of sneak it in right about there. And that does work for the most part. I'm not a big fan of how close it is to Lindbergh Street and some of the other main roads here. So what I'm thinking is I would really, really like it to go right here. So I think we're going to risk it for the biscuit. I know they've done some updates to the game as far as the water goes. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try and level out this area here, get rid of the old mill ruins and everything. But anyways, kind of level out this area and get it ready for the airport. Hopefully don't have any water glitches or bugs or anything. So let's go ahead and try that. All right, well, lo and behold, it looks as though I was able to flatten over that water area, and no little bubbles of water are trickling back up or anything as of yet. I do believe I have the game paused, so who knows what will happen when I unpause it. But as of now, let's go ahead and place down the airport. And you know, I do want it kind of facing, at least the roadway, facing towards Lindbergh Street. So I'm gonna place it over there just to get it to snap to Lindbergh, but we're gonna place it back just a little bit, and we can see where the planes are gonna be flying in and out of. Oh, we are very close to the city limits right there. That's awesome. So let's try and get this little bubble right about there. I'm assuming that's where the planes are gonna be taking off and landing. That looks good right there. Boom. So there. Oh no, it did it. Oh heck. I can't win with the water in this game. Maybe it'll dry up eventually, but heck, that is very unfortunate to see. I'm not happy about that. Let me see if I can kind of do some finagling with this. Oh my gosh, that got a little bit out of hand, so I had to unfortunately go back to our last save. So we're gonna have to call a mulligan on this whole area. Yeah, I don't know what it is with, maybe it's just me and these little pockets of water, but every time I try and mess with them, they just end up going crazy, and I don't know, the terrain and water in this game is to be desired. But yeah, so all right, let's call a mulligan on this little neighborhood. I'll try and get back to where it was, because I kind of liked how it was. Phew, okay, I think I got everything back where it kind of was. A little bit of a redo, but yeah, this thing, for lack of better terms, messed everything up. Tried to get, you saw in the footage, tried to get this under control, but man, it just turned into one giant lake. I don't know what it is with the me and the terrain tools and water tools, but I can never get it to work. We're gonna try one more time, but yeah, got our little neighborhood back up and running. Also did a big big expansion with the post office. Noticed some of our buildings, they were kind of maxing out here with the efficiency and everything. And yeah, I noticed that the mail handling was not great, and looked around the city, and yeah, noticed that it's looking a lot better now, but noticed that a lot of areas that had been expanding in the recent little bits forgot to put down like mailboxes and all that kind of fun stuff. So hopefully that'll help out some of our offices and commercial and everything get going a little better. But anyways, let's go back to the topic at hand, which is this lake here that I'm trying so hard to get out of here. Let's try one more time. I did do a little test off camera, and I think I know how to do it. Bam, bam, just go like that real quick, and then we just plop it over top, and it should just kind of do it there. So let's go ahead and boom. And I think if I just speed up the time, yes. Okay, so that is, I think that's the trick, is that I was trying to mess with it a little bit too much, and messing with it kind of bubbled up the water from underneath and made a giant lake. But yes, finally, after all that, we have a tornado. It seems like there's always a tornado in this place. But yeah, we finally have our our airport there. So yeah, I would like to build a, not just a one road kind of leading to this. Most of the airports that I'm familiar with, especially in my home area, it is a giant cargo airport. We're gonna have kind of a mixture of a cargo and a passenger airport, more so leaning on I think the cargo end. But we're gonna kind of build a nice little big warehouse industrial area kind of surrounding this airport, and yeah, just kind of make a whole airport district and everything. So let's kind of jump into a little build and get that going. Alrighty, as I unpause it for the first time, let's go ahead and bring y'all back in. Ooh, yeah, this took a little bit of a turn from just being an airport build to being something much bigger, kind of really connecting the whole city here with this build I did. So yeah, a few key points, few highlights. The big thing, first thing that I noticed was we were not on top of a hill when I built this airport. We were actually down, let me show you here, we were down in a valley. There you go. So we were down in a valley initially, so I ended up having to level out this entire area. So now, starting right around where this railroad is, that's about the edge of the hillside or the valley side there, basically. So yeah, I had to kind of do some ended up looking a little weird, but a little bit of trickery with the terrain. So we have from our main highway, actually need to go through and upgrade this as I'm talking about it. Did forget to do that. Upgrade to a 3-lane here. But yeah, we had to go ahead and kind of cut through the hillside, going underneath of our railroad tracks. I really didn't want the highway to have to worry about worrying about a train going through there and everything. So went ahead and made a tunnel connecting up through our, oh my gosh, we're going really quick with all the planes, to our airport here. And also on the other end had the opposite effect where we needed to go up and over the railroad tracks and roads and stuff like that to make everything work. So yeah, I had a lot of fun kind of messing with the terrain and yeah, just having to kind of hone in those terrain building skills and everything like that. So all right, I think we have those built up nicely. Let's see, also oh yeah, that's right, went ahead and found this vehicle factory in the signature buildings. It does make medium ground air and high noise pollution, and I do have a good number of commercial and residential things around it, so those buildings are going to be negatively affected. However, when I was building this area, the airport and the vehicle factory and everything, I did have in mind kind of the local airport for me, which is Midway Airport in Chicago. It's the lesser known, I'm thinking, airport for Chicago. Most people know of O'Hare, which is a huge airport. However, Midway Airport, a little bit smaller but still pretty dang big, is plopped right down in the middle of the city, like right down in the middle of a residential neighborhood. Not the greatest neighborhood in the world, but yeah, I kind of had that in mind when I was doing it. So here's an overlook of our zoning here. So we have a lot of industrial down this way, right next to the highway entrance and exit, and easy access for rail access and everything like that. And then also up here we have a lot of low density housing over here, and a lot of commercial also lining this road right here. So yeah, this is going to be, I'm picturing not the best part of town, maybe the seedier part of town, lower income and everything like that, next to the industry and the airport and everything. But you know, there's always those kind of parts of town and everything. So, but also in the as we kind of get closer to the downtown area, had this kind of fun idea, speaking of the terrain, of kind of messing with the terrain over here. And again, we are up on top of the hill, closer to downtown you get, the more up on top of the hill side you get, of yeah, kind of putting a hilltop botanical garden. So yeah, I know it's a little bit costly, and looking at our money, we are definitely running through the money and everything, but hopefully this big expansion does justify all the spending we do when we get in the green and start making some money here. But yeah, I really wanted to, like I've said in the past few episodes, still hone in on keeping these big green spaces amongst all of the dense urban jungle that we have, basically, right? All of the concrete and steel and all that kind of fun stuff that we're building up. Still want to have a bunch of greenery going on, and so we have a few city parks, the big botanical garden, which yeah, gives us plus 100, excuse me, outdoor recreation for the area, and then some parking lots to accommodate as well. So yeah, no, really liking how this came through. Really big build, a lot bigger than I anticipated, but when you have such a huge footprint for the airport. And speaking of, I did forget to mention this, connected pretty much every single, for the cargo, we did connect every single cargo line that we could do. I really wanted to focus on cargo. For the passenger route, I just did as many as were available, essentially. So 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 airport routes going around. So we are pretty well connected there. But like I was saying, since we have such a large space for our footprint for the airport, it did kind of warrant having a large area to fill in around it, right? So yeah, again, really happy with how this is all coming out. We do have this big open space here along the waterfront. We have been building a nice, what do we have here? Waterfront park. And honestly, I'm thinking maybe we just continue this all the way through our city, a ginormous interconnected pathway that could be bike path or walk path, but essentially going all the way around our lakefront here, or as much as we have development and everything, right? So I think, yeah, we'll do that next episode. We'll probably have to, yeah, we'll need to either give us some more land or affect the train here a little bit, the train line a little bit. But yeah, we'll continue that path all the way down through here, have a nice lakeside or lakefront pathway that runs all the way around and everything. And if you do have some other ideas for the lakefront here, definitely let me know. We could always get some ferries going, maybe going out to these islands, get a few maybe just like random parks or something like that, a few ferries like that. But yeah, there's always a bunch of fun different ideas that we could do there. So yeah, let's go ahead and end the episode over this way as we start to finally get everything sort of developed and everything. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on our money because that is a very real issue and everything. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how the airport kind of helps, or maybe it doesn't help our economic situation. Later on, we're going to have to start to do our big industry area over here. Still don't have the demand for it. Looks like we need just a little bit more. I'm thinking we need to go through and look at like our education and traffic flow and just a whole bunch of other things to kind of spruce the city up, make it really nice and more appealing for more businesses and stuff like that, and that might help us out a lot as well. So yeah, my next episode will probably be a little bit of a TLC episode, as well as a your suggestions episode if we do get some good suggestions. And then yeah, hopefully continue expanding down this way. We're pretty close to the edge of the map, so not too much farther to go down this way. And then we also have over this way to expand as well. And then yeah, it's looking like we're getting down to that area, so a little bit close to the end, but not quite. So cool. Let's go ahead and, like I said, end on the airport, see our busy airport at play and everything. And yeah, hopefully this is our savior for the next few episodes as far as money goes, right? So hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. As always, stick around for the cinematics at the end. Those are always a nice little overview if you are newer to the series, kind of catch you up on kind of a big overview of what the whole area looks like. But also, yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, always does help out a whole bunch. And until the next episode of Rockridge County, I'll have a good one.
Thank you.